Okay, straight up. I'm frustrated because I have these really awesome video camera glasses that I bought, and I get confused how to work them. I hooked up on my own stereo system, my own surround sound, my own video games, everything, and I don't even know how to run that stuff now. I am not the person I used to be, and I have to be I have to learn to be okay with that because there's nothing to be done. It's a fact. I remember being able to do these things. I don't remember how to do them. All the more reason, guys, I can't carry this forward, okay? And I know I know how to work these. I know I do, and I'm going to be able to get the video off, and that's fine. But it's greatly impacted by how I'm feeling in the day. If I am so distracted with my physical health, my mental health isn't working very efficiently. Before the walk, I did a test with these things and I pulled the videos off and I was doing it just fine. But you know what? I feel like shit now. I can't think. I can't even figure out how to work them now. And I get so frustrated even trying. But it's like almost having a word at the tip of your tongue. It's like almost having a thought at the front of your brain. And how frustrating that is, especially when the bigger they are, the harder they fall, I have been such an overachiever and so successful at everything I have done with my life. At least to the manner that I could. I gave it my all. You know what? It's not my fault both my ankles shattered in special ops. It's not my fault I got sent back off the flight line. It's not my fault I got medically discharged from the Army. God knows I gave the Army everything I could. That is why I have no regrets. Because I have done everything I could, and I was unable to do more. Yeah, there may have been more possible ways, but I was unable to do more. I did everything I could. I need to smoke more. And that's why the love of my life is always like, sweetheart, you need to smoke more. I don't like being angry. I don't like being driven. That's not who I am now, and that's not the point of any of this. So what's the point? The point is social change and contrition. How does that happen? By monetizing values and branding veterans. How the fuck do we get to that? See, that's the downside of the peppermint. The peppermint takes the oh my god, I'm gonna die vomiting and turns it into gas, okay? But you know what? I'm okay with that. I mean, every source I'm looking tells me that there's nothing to be done. So if I can at least minimize this from, oh god, and I want to eat a bullet, to, sorry dude, I got gas, I'll take it. Okay. See, and it hasn't even been very long since the last video, but the peppermint helps me so much, and smoking helps me so much. And yes, dear, I should smoke more because I'm getting distressed again, and I'm getting away from the point of how the action plan. Yes. I got a bunch of really great, awesome ideas like, holy fuck, we can change all of this shit now, turn the tables, but how do we pay for it? Oh, one of it, Young Living, direct capitalism, employee, business owner, join United Marketing Corporate Cooperative as far as psyop, intel run, marketing, public, bam, campaign, good hearts working together for good results. Because together we have influence. And influence is better than money. It's better than power. Power is a fallacy anyway. Whoever thinks they're powerful, good luck with that. Because I'm about to start undermining power, and I'm teaching everyone else how to as I go. And that's influence. Welcome to influence. I am a very influential person. In many respects. See, now most people are gonna go, oh wow, she just went there. Pretty sure why John McHugh has such disdain for me is because I was actually honest in telling him, yeah, I know this all sounds like blah, 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 whatever, but I'm actually a multi-level genius. Look at this, look at the facts, look what I've accomplished in these different fields, blah, blah, blah. And all he heard was multifaceted genius. Oh, wow. That must be very, I don't even remember what he said. It actually was not, it was very diplomatically put. But, yeah, dude, why can't I just be honest? Look at the facts. And you know what? That's the funny thing, John McHugh. If you had looked at the facts, if you had read the book I had written, if you had looked at the website for the business card I gave you, if you had looked at the blog that I sent you, if you had even just looked at the pictures in the book. Just look at the big things. Sorry, and I do not mean that as any offense to any, brain damage, mental disorder, deaf. Guess what? I've been all of it. I've got brain damage. I've been deaf. And I have mental disorder. That was more of an offense of, dude, you think you're better? Obviously, because you thought me arrogant when I was honest. And you didn't even look. You didn't even look to see if the body in Dr. Milgram's experiment was dead or needed help. You didn't even look to see if I was actually honest and actually was really... Maybe you should pay attention. You didn't even look. Thank you, sir. Anyway, this isn't about anger, it's about change. How do I plan to create the change? Well, reality TV, documentaries, Truman Show. I'm planning on doing the Truman Show for real. Only, hey, meet Truman. I plan to start filming most aspects of my life, because I don't got any shame. Even if you want to fucking watch me shower, I don't give a shit. Yeah, it was real hard. My weight, especially when it was 150 pounds, wow, that was an issue for me, especially when I'm used to being 2 inches taller and a gorgeous little model. Not that I ever really gave a shit about how I looked, but I got used to how people reacted to me. Well, I had to get used to people reacting very, very differently. And it's neither better nor worse. If anything, I much prefer being a chunkier, stouter, shorter girl. Because as ironic as it may be, after what I just said a second ago, people seem to take me more serious like this. Yeah, you add, yeah, I'm just not even gonna elaborate that. I'll just say that, the general response is more favorable, being shorter, chubbier, less attractive. Yeah, guess what? People that use their beauty as leverage, wow, you're doing yourself an injustice. People that are jealous or malicious or shove kids in lockers in high school because they're pretty and you're not, yeah, that shows on you. Because guess what? It's also not easy being pretty. Dominant features? Yes, we can go back to a West Point study of the 1930s and show that dominant features for strength and aggression, particularly in men, yes, that furthers your career. But guess what? For women, it tends to be a significant detriment. So really, how much equality are we really talking here? And while we're on equality, oh my god, how about we share the stats that a fucking female, that most of women in the military have been abused as children, and that's why they are drawn to such. Okay, so we get that run with that. That also adds more understanding of the fact that a female in the military is twice as likely to assault her partner than a male. What's that saying about equality now? God, my boyfriend's right. I really do get confrontational. I gotta smoke more. Yes, my love. Yes, my love. Yes, my love. I'm smoking more. So the thing is, this is all teamwork. I'm just the symbolic, ceremonial tip of the spear. Okay? If you agree, if you even really disagree, if for any reason, share. Make this viral. Too big to fail? Fuck that. Too viral to fail, bitch. You know, I mean, I'm a Mass Effect. Hey, Anon, come on. You've been looking for something to get behind? Guess what? Fall in. Because it's all of us. All of these people, all of these angles, all this everything. Guess what? I'm playing Guy Fawkes this role. Let's go. By me being a symbolic representation of the cult of personality, you all give me the clout and give me the voice that I believe God will give me the strength to hold true. And honestly, I don't even need strength, please. There ain't nothing here anybody's got to threaten me or taunt me or tempt me. Please. So that then gives me the ability to lay a social minefield, causing those that would do harm only one exit. And those that would do good, all the freedom in the world. I want to offer myself, I don't think I want to, honestly, but I know I'm going to for, at least a year, because, I gotta get all this going, right? Or at least the beginning. I don't want to offer time. I'd say at least the beginning. I gotta offer myself up as Truman in the Truman Show. Gotta volunteer every aspect of my life, because you know what? My brain is nonstop and it's constantly flowing, and I can't. I'm like fucking Bucky and Abby on NCIS. My brain's just like, But guess what? People that are really fucking smart. You remember Einstein? Yeah, right? Okay? Jeez. Being really smart comes with a burden. Fucking sorry. Get over it. I remember reading something somewhere that Einstein wouldn't even stop and eat or brush his teeth or anything if somebody didn't stop him and remind him. That's why he always needed to be taken care of. Well, guess what? My scales have tipped. I have gone from being really smart and able to take care of myself to really, really, really smart and needing some help. That doesn't mean I need to be controlled, owned, have my rights taken away, be told what to do. That doesn't mean anything. I just need a little fucking help. I need enough money to be able to hire a maid. I need an accountant to manage my money. I need a personal assistant to be able to handle all the fucking loose shit in between. And you know what? Wow, those are all basic things I would have as a professional in my career right now. But, There's no fucking way I could ever do anything like... I'm doing the only thing I can. And with influence, with you believing in me, then we get to leverage other people, other organizations, other companies. We get to leverage their business and their branding into social support, social polarizing. You know, politics has gotten way out of hand. We need to get society more polarized so that we can keep this shit balanced. If somebody doesn't really give a fuck, go left. And by the way, good luck, because there's a minefield that way. There's only one way out. But, you know, if you're a good guy, hey, it's a big old party over here. Let's go. Because we're finally working together. And if that means I've got to offer up every aspect of my life to get this out of me, to get the motivation, the impetus, the moving, so that I can get got your six at my back, so that I can get some sort of amazing, trustworthy veteran military editing team that can put these clips and switch through cameras and such, much like a newscasting crew would. If I get the cuts and such together so that they can be able to edit like on like a 5-10 second delay or whatever, dude, we can fucking rock this shit out. You know, I got nothing to hide and I got no shame. Whoa. Only you see, instead of strapping a bomb to myself and going to somewhere crowded and really fucking socially unfair, no shots fired. No shots fired. Because you don't need to. You don't need to shot. You don't need to shoot shit. You don't need to blow shit up. That's counterproductive and reinforces the argument of the minefield anyway. Good luck. All we have to do to monetize our values is to live our values. That's all we gotta do. It's why I want United to live up to its name and giving business class or above flights to veterans so that they can get back and forth to Thailand to this mental health boot camp I'm setting up that Ourisman is going to generously donate, because they have been marketing off of veterans. They have been marketing to veterans. They have been riding our tailcoats while stabbing us in the back. Time to pay up. There's no such thing as a free ride. Anyway, because that's the right thing to do. I'm pretty sure I've seen pictures of the Ourisman family. You know, Ourisman is it's a family. I've seen pictures. They look like they're good people. As a behavioral social psychologist, I can look at pictures and tell by people's stance. But I can read situations and such, right? Tend to be pretty good at it, especially as an abused kid that grew up on such as survival. They're good people. But they're obviously not invested enough in their family name to have it given so carelessly and with their values run so loosely. It's your name, it's your family, the buck stops with you. So, Ourisman is going to be socially pressured by you, hopefully, to pay for the property and the gear up and the fix up and all that kind of shit. And then we're going to have a mental health boot camp that I am going to establish these programs and set up instructors, and then moving forward, because I'm figuring at least as is, we can start cycling like maybe 20 through a pop. I don't know. I ain't seen it yet, but hey, we can go, right? Get maybe, I don't know, get a good portion of each class to stay back to train the next one. Then they become master instructors and go on, and therefore the program is self-perpetuating, self-continuing, highly adapting, organic. I mean, it's growing. This isn't about me. It needs to not be about me. Cult of personality, absolute power corrupts absolutely. This really needs to be a not about me. Look at Hitler, look at Lenin, look at the Kims. That's part of why I need to step back immediately. And let you guys run it. This is about the people. This is about change. This is about the people. I am simply using leveraged tactics of war in a peaceful manner. That's it. Public relations, marketing, advertising. Remember? And apparently they slapped the word psychology in front of it. Special operations. Look at what's in front of you. What is the actual problem? How do you solve the actual problem? And don't go treating symptoms. Don't go slapping band-aids on cancer. Get to the root of it. The problem was not that my lover murdered me. If it was, it wouldn't be pandemic. Wake up and smell the world. The problem was that military veterans are surviving things we never have before. We're having injuries that nobody's known what to do about. And especially when it's in the brain, we know more about the ocean than we do the brain. Yeah, right? And then look at the psychosocial change that we are neurologically forced through while in a highly dysfunctional psychosocial environment. And then we, being the odd man out, we are the one that are convinced that something's wrong while the world falls down around us. So while I'm doing the mental health boot camp in Thailand, I'm going to be jumping back and forth to get the whole road trip Zalis set up so that way I can come back while Thailand's moving forward doing its own thing. I can come back and directly conduct psychosocial research directly with veterans on this road trip zigzagging across the country so that I can figure out our mistakes, our lessons learned, and how to capitalize on all of them directly so that I can share that information with the veteran service organizations that actually really give a shit and want to do something to make a difference. Not just, hang out or sell insurance or discounts or something. I'm sorry, that's not a veteran social organization. That's not a veteran service organization. We have veteran social organizations, and then we have veteran geared enterprises. There's no service. And there's very little organization. Anyway, now that you've all been called out, I want them to tell me what they need to know so I can provide them the information to be more effective. And then while I'm doing this, I want to be promoting the reality TV show that's gearing up to, at the end of my road trip, bam, we start the reality TV show in Oregon with the homeless veterans of America having gathered together, having been empowered, economically empowered, and helped to gather together. And then homeless veterans are taught how to build tiny homes, therefore learning a very valuable skill that is very marketable forever after. In an up-and-coming growing economy of the United States, they are put in a military family environment, which brings them back to the last time that they felt accepted. They are empowered, homeless, building their own homes. Holy shit! Wow! Okay? And we're gonna get leverage reality TV show to document, to share all this information, to pay for it, so that we can help America to how to heal from their own wounds, because if we can recover, you got no excuse. And because, hey, veterans are good business. Patriotic America business, government, and military may love their service members, but America loves her vets. I gotta believe that. And so we are good business, which means anybody trying to make a buck would be happy to earn our seal of approval. And that is how you monetize, brand, and promote social change with a social minefield. Happy hunting.